Hello there. Today's video is about how I practice in Splatoon. We are going to be mostly practicing awareness and mechanics, because it's the main things that my dualies need right now. And yeah, keep in mind that this is just how I practice. I know that a lot of people don't do this, but personally I think it's a very effective way to train, specifically to train awareness. So what we'll do is we'll queue into a game. Usually I'd queue X rank for this, but the X rank rotation right now is it's really bad. So we'll just do series. The practice like the enemies you play against are a bit worse, and people don't take the game as seriously as an X rank, but it's still decent enough. And I'd rather play a good rotation than whatever X rank is right now. Tower, Needle Tail, and Crab Leg. I don't want to play that. So what I'll do is to train awareness. I will talk about what I do in game. I will commentate myself. Talk about the ideas I have of how the game state is right now and what I should do in response. Because in my experience, that is a really great way to notice yourself when you do something wrong. Because noticing yourself doing something wrong is something very difficult. Your brain is kind of like not made to realize your own mistakes. It doesn't do that very often. And like usually you'd need a code for stuff like that to show you when you like messed up and how you should play that. But you don't have a code all the time, and especially when practicing awareness, it's really helpful to be able to do that a lot. So we'll go into the game, we'll commentate ourselves, and when we do mistakes, we'll be able to notice that ourselves very easily, because we talked about it and we realize, oh dear, this is something that I did wrong. So let's see. Neither team has Cooler. Their Viper has Gambit, so we'll have to watch out and try to not die to that at the start. They probably have more on-plate damage. I shouldn't have peeked that on the left. They respected the sword. I kinda wasn't worrying, wasn't thinking about where to open, to be honest. I was too focused on analyzing the comp that I forgot about where I should position myself. I can take this fight on the right, they don't have any paint. I don't think they got a pick at the start, by the way. And if they got, then it's gonna be rough for them now to get it. Like, to get a second one in time. I'm close to Crab, so I'll try to position myself on top here. It's a bit weird because the Elite wants to be here as well. Well, I can't right now because of the Kraken. I died to the cover. That's a bit rough. Maybe I should have popped Crab a bit earlier. To like contest pop or something, because they had a lot of specials there. And it was a difficult situation to contest. I'm gonna fight with my 10 field here. But this situation is very good. I could have probably picked them if I played a bit more aggressively, because like my time to kill is a lot better than theirs. We get that pick. Then we create, like, their Crab goes away. We can get a wall kill right here. We have +1, so we are probably able to move up, but on this map it's a bit weird. There's a carbon on the right still, so we have to care for that. I'm gonna play around the left then, because I think all of them are on right. Oh, swords are left again. I can fight that, I think. I'm mobile enough to make them feel pain. Still on the left here. If we can get pop real quick, I'm gonna pop Crab here, and that's a really good hook. If we can just keep the backup. This is weird. Get the Viper. Do we get the... That was weird, okay. I shouldn't have thrown the bomb, because now main tank is empty, but I got away with it. Huge. We're still in plus situation, so I'm gonna try to pick a fight here. I'm scared for the Zuka though, so probably just reset here. Reset and move back a bit. We're +1 still, but stay at the grab now. Oh, that's one, yeah. And our position is very weak. We're all on the right side for some reason. We still have a lot of paint control though. Like our comp in general, I think, has more paint than theirs. And especially because a few of the weapons want to charge really like a lot. We picked that up. This is huge. We can now go with back and 10. This is like, yeah, this is a really good score. We'll do something funny and try to set up on the left here. My heavy is here as well. We'll see how long we can prolong ourselves. Oh, this is a weird situation. But I survived the Zuka. I'll stay on left, to be honest. Okay. I overstayed my welcome a bit there. I should have, like, backed up a bit more. But I think the idea was fine to try to go for a trade there. Just the rest of the team backed up a lot, so it didn't do much. We get one again. The Viper's on the right here. I'm going with... yeah, let's go. Let's see if I can do something in the grades here. Okay, they noticed. Yeah. As soon as people notice when you're on grades, it's a very dangerous position. So I probably shouldn't have stayed that long on there. You are like in enemy ink a lot, and I'm just gonna play this fight very slow. They have grab tank up now, so yeah, unlucky. I thought I could. I'm gonna jump to this beacon. They don't respect it, I think. Well, this Viper saw it. Ah, man. I should have moved myself so I wasn't in line of sight of that beacon. Please, please. That's unlucky. We got the rain before it exploded, but like we were in a situation where like no one looked at the Rainmaker anymore. That was very weird. That was really, really weird how we lost that. I think it was a case of bad staggering. Honestly, kind of led up by me dying on the beacon there. What I should have done there is use the beacon as bait, basically. Just move in a position where if they shoot at the beacon, they don't shoot me directly. So I can pop out and punish them for, like, shooting at the beacon. Because, like, shooting at the beacon is a very, like, if people are aware, then they'll do that. And you can punish people for that. Overall good game, though. I'm pretty happy with how I did. I think the biggest issue was probably, like, positioning around grab and grab timing. So we'll see if we can do that better this game. I think it was just a very bad case of staggering from the team. We don't have that many, like, I'm the only bomb on the team. We have ink mines, technically, but I don't think we have them set up. So if we don't have that many resources to stop people, then it can be rough on defense, especially on that map. That's like, as soon as you get, like, choke control, it's very momentum dependent. If you have numbers up, you can usually just, like, go very far on that map, and you'll get away with it. So you really have to lock down space with bombs and 10 field and stuff like that. Let's hope we can do, yeah. Let's hope we can get the same kind of pushes, but not the same kind of defenses. A player on top mid here because we get a lot of paint. Ah, I should not have played it like that, but unlucky. This is a really unlucky opening. I should have played more safely there and respected the gal, or like been in position earlier to punish the gal. Let's see if we can get the rain. We can, good. And now we just have to look at enemies. Squiffers on the left. Let's punish them. Okay, I could have picked them earlier and then I would have gotten the jump as well. And now we're still not fully in numbers advantage. And we have, like, don't have any paint behind the rain, which is... that's really weird. I'm gonna clean that up real quick. Like, this is really important paint to have around choke. Let's see if I can go with back a bit too late, unfortunately. I'm trying to fight left because Squidward's on right. This try is coming up. The rain dies them, unfortunately. I don't know. We probably shouldn't have picked here. This try is doing very aggressive things. And I'm not punishing them. Okay, I got them in the end. That was a bad fight mechanically. I can't take this fight. Yeah, with back I can safely grab up here. It's a lot of resources used at the same time, but we got the tech, and we get one of the biggest one. No, that's so rough. I didn't know the squirrel was still behind us. We could have gotten a really huge points there. We still can, to be honest, if we get a good 10 field. We didn't go to 10 field, unfortunately. We get a few picks still, though. I'm gonna stay here and... well, never mind, I won't shock. I'm gonna be annoying in this layer. Okay. As you can see, I'm not that familiar with the dualie main weapon yet. Which leads to stuff like that happening. Okay. Ignoring that, you never saw that. That's not something that happened actually. The push over mid was a good idea, I just executed it poorly. There's one on the right here, south by the beacon. And I didn't get it in time. Let's hope that our teammates notice it. Oh, we just give up check. That's unlucky. Bit of bad awareness and like bad mechanics from my part. The Squirtle is kind of like doing a good job into me right now. But we get them. Let's see if we can punish the scale because they don't have this much paint. No, we can't because I move into their paint. I should have just played around the paint that I had instead of unintelligently moving into theirs. I'm a bit tempted to do like over-aggressive things all the time because my main weapon is really good at moving into enemy paint. But that's like doesn't justify what I'm doing right now. I get the girl. I'm just gonna stay in very weird positions right here because they have to care about me still. Unlucky. We follow up as a team though, so in the end that fight was still like good basically. We don't pick up. It's here. If we wanted to pick up, we should have done that at the start, I think. I'll just like stay top mid right here. I have a decent amount of paint here so that I can move up. The wall just that's unlucky. The bomb throw was a bit too late because the wall just went away. Otherwise I would have gotten a bunch of picks of that. We have back, so we are able to shut down this push if it gets bad. Or just go, that's fine as well. Top mid is really strong on this map because, well, you can do this if people don't worry. I didn't respect the nod, but like the 2-4 trade was still good. They are like playing sides a lot and not playing top mid a lot, which is like a problem because they allow me to do this all game. And to be honest, I've been messing it up a lot of the game. Like picks around top mid. But oh, that's a try here. What the fuck? Okay. Unlucky. We can still lose this. The right idea would just be either stall or shark here. If we don't watch out, we actually lose this. Damn. Man, these are really unlucky games right now, where we always have a decent lead and then we throw it at the end. Okay. Things to do against overtime knockouts in Rainmaker. Stay alive, throw bombs, and shark, and keep up paint. And that way people can't push into you. But oh well. We did none of that, so we died for it. I'm messing up a lot of my, a lot of kills where enemies are distracted. And I'm not really doing a good job of, punishing them for it. You may have seen, especially some things around top mid, where I was on top mid uncontested and tried to drop onto enemies, and I just dropped into enemies instead of either staying on high ground and shooting at them from there, or dropping far behind them and punishing them clearly for that. It worked out sometimes I did it well, but sometimes I also clue those picks. I have to practice some mechanics and dualies still. I'm relatively new to the main weapon. I've played it a bit. There was a period where I tried to play it with my team, and then I stopped, and then recently I tried again, and now the team disbanded. Which, by the way, that disbandment is real. We troll a lot on disbandment and sending out disbandment posts that aren't real, but this one is real. The team actually disbanded. Let's focus on the game though. Roller, they have a very shark and rush down aggro heavy comp. And we should be able to shut that down well, because we have tent and we have wall. They should be able to get pop. However, they don't. I should have played with the tent field instead of playing outside of the paint. There's one in left pit, but we can basically ignore them if we just play aggro fast enough. It's the sploosh, so it's a bit dangerous. But if we just go, we can like... We have a backup as well, we can just ignore... Okay, that's unlucky. Whoa! Okay. Sure. That's... Okay, if the gal won't pick, then I will have to, because I want to go to the tent field. Nope. I could have gone a bit further. But that's a decent score still. I'm gonna jump here, it's a bit aggro, and it could go very bad, but I have dodge rolls, so it's kind of fine. Let's go in grids. Bro, this fight is crazy. And this rain still hasn't noticed me. What? Okay. That... Damn. I should have been aware of the respawn and like... That was just a weird situation. I have a lot of paint here, so I can just stay here. Oh, there's people there. I'm out of ink. I somehow get one with a bomb, but that was a really scuffed fight. Yeah. We look again at that in the replay later, I think. I think it was just like bad positioning. People just keep dying to my bombs then. I'm close to crab, so I'm playing safe here. I'm just gonna grab now. It's getting dice, there's a sploosh behind us. Oh, it's the shot. I just thought it would be the sploosh. There's a kraken. Okay. I'm just gonna take this fight. Yeah, okay. That's splashdown. I should not have taken that fight. I should have instead respected the splashdown. But, yeah. I think we can play top mid here. People like keep ignoring it. There's a sploosh running in. Okay, we have to care for that. And we can play top mid again, because people keep ignoring it. There's someone on the left. There. Okay. That was just a group bullying exercise on that guy. Hello there. Moving onto that wall was a very bad decision from them, because you're very vulnerable when you're on an inkable wall like that. I hope we are aware of the sploosh doing this. We are, good. There's another one doing it though. I don't know what they're doing that now. They don't have any paint, so it's okay, it's kind of working out somehow. It shouldn't, but it kind of is. And it didn't. Okay, good. There's one on the rain. This is one of the weirdest Rainmaker matches right now. We have Vex, so we can go. I'm scared for the roller. They jumped, I think? Oh no, it was the other person. I'm jumping. Oops, yeah. Let's hope they didn't see me. I don't think they did. I'm just staying here, it's the safest thing to do right now, Shark. Because they're going to have to go through choke, and I can punish that. At least if I was good. I get it eventually though. I kind of trolled on that mechanically. but that happens. We can't really stop the other beacon jump, because we have to cap our paint. The brush did it anyway, but they are quite overextended right now. So we don't have any paint here, and that, to be honest, our lead is so good that I prefer cleaning that up. I somehow survived that roller flick. I honestly also don't know how they got it out. Zuka, oh no. I'm jumping out. I have grab, and I just want to grab defensively. Don't want to take any risks like in the last game. I'm just spamming bombs. Playing boring, but playing boring is playing safe. Well, they're just going for it, okay, sure. This is not happening. They got surprisingly far, but like there was no need to stop them earlier. Since like our lead was so good, we didn't really need to stop them going there. And like they overextended by going there, so it was just, the situation was just in our favor. That for one was a good defense, like all the other one, unlike all the other ones. But yeah. A lot of this was quite heavily focused on mechanics. So I'll actually switch over to ttek, because I know I have a lot more experience with that weapon, so I'm a lot better mechanically on it, and I don't need to worry about mechanics as much. And I can focus way more on awareness. So let's go ttek. And we can see how to focus a bit more on the awareness part, because awareness was also a big part of what I was talking about, but it's kind of got in the background of mechanics, since like I need to practice both on dualies, at least I want to. So like that's why I talked about both at the same time. With ttek, like we can focus more on awareness, because ttek honestly is a weapon that requires a lot of awareness, because as a shooter it's kind of a jack of all trades, right? It's not that good at slaying and like actually picking enemies. It's decent at it. Like the range buff helped a lot, and like it's not bad at it at all, but it's not as good as other weapons at it. And the trade-off that it has is that it's like decent at everything. It can paint decently well, or like relatively well, to be honest. Its paint is quite good. It has strikes, so it has like a really strong special to play for. Like strikes is honestly the second strongest special behind Hula right now. It's like you can do a lot of things with strikes. It has a like aggressive bomb to play around. So basically awareness is really important, because you need to know what to do at all times. Because you can fill all roles that the team needs. You also need to do that to play this weapon effectively. So let's see. This is a really weird comp. Pushing into the blob and Viper will be painful, and like the 96 as well. That's gonna be weird, like we have a very rushed on comp with Tetra's Viper. We don't get pop anymore. And I shouldn't have played peek there. I didn't have enough paint on the right side to peek that, or like to try to trap around there, or whatever I was trying to do. I should have focused on paint more. We get a very good amount of picks there here, so I'll just pick Rainmaker and we can go. Can you make this one? You can, but the Hydra shot me down. That's unlucky. We can still go though, I think. The blob, yeah, okay, the blob will stop pop at this point. So I'll take them more safe jump. At that point I could have also just swam in normally. Let's see if I can punish this person on the left side. I can. They are actually carrying bot top mid this time. So that's annoying, because I can't just do whatever I want. And the blob projectiles get me. I should have played it more safe. Oh no, we are not looking at rain at all. We get a few picks though. Oh my goodness, this game is weird. Like right now, I feel like both teams are just doing things. and like not really have a plan behind it. I'm not gonna pick right now because we don't have enough numbers. Instead, I'm going to strike, hopefully like force the Hydra back a bit. I'm gonna throw bombs at them as well because it's gonna be annoying for them to move on that. The shot dropped. I'm gonna stay here. I died to Rainmaker Pop. Man, okay. I'm not positioning myself well right now. And I'm not caring for all the dangers around me. Also, I think that my team needs a little more range. So I'll try to focus on being a bit more supportive. This jump is so dead, I can't help you to be honest. Well, maybe I can. But okay. They have jumps there, but I can't really stop that. Instead, I'll just try to focus on paint and try to focus on getting strikes here. I'm gonna strike my people in the left. Because of that, I couldn't shoot that Rainmaker earlier, but that's fine. There's so many people here. The Kraken lasted longer than I thought it would. Maybe it has special power up. This Booth gets some huge picks, so we can move up. The Blob is still in court, and they have a lot of lane around here, so we have to respect it. I didn't... Okay, my team was able to trade. It's unfortunate we didn't move up with the Rainmaker. But, well... We kind of have to play for mid-control now. Or like from mid-control, because now they are like really set up in a defensive position. I got one off bomb, but I don't think we can do much apart from that. We punish the Kraken for overextending. There's another Kraken! And we can just go top mid and it can't do anything. Well, we just give it top mid, okay, that's fine. And it's overextended as well. And I'm just gonna strike in. They popped Zuka, which is scary. Maybe I can punish it? Good. Okay. I'm just gonna back up here. It's not really a point in trying to contest that. I'll try to do a funny on grades. Well, no, I won't. It's too dangerous at this point. Yeah. That was really bad around the screen. I should have just gone through it. You can usually, like, what they did right there, punish people for, like, positioning on the side of screens to go around it. And, like, it's really obvious positioning. The Kraken output they have is crazy, by the way. They just constantly have Krakens. There's one on Dome still, I'll push that now. That was a messy fight, but it worked out. Skyx. I'm gonna strike top mid, maybe I can... Well, they only got top mid. It's unlucky. The strikes somehow got one, but it didn't end up doing much. I can force them off, because Kraken going up that is not able to do anything. They know that I'm here though, so I have to, like, play safe. Because they can AoE spam very easily with Rainmaker and Blob. I really have to care for paint here. Okay, the sploosh did the defense. And we pick up. Why do we pick up? We could have just left it there and guarded it. Because now we gave them a free overtime. But that's fine, we just pop again. I can go for a pick here. And we can punish this. Okay. It was closer than it had to be. Our lead wasn't actually that good. So it was kind of scary. If we just hadn't picked up, it would have been totally fine. But it worked out in our favor. I kind of lost track of, like, the commentating bit there. Which is kind of the drawback of this way to practice, because you need to be really, really focused to keep up with it. Especially for a long time. And that's just how it goes. You just need to keep being focused on like commentating and the game all the time. And to be honest, that's just how practice is. Like if you stop focusing, or if you don't focus from the beginning, that's just bad practice. Or like it's not practice at all, it's just playing the game. And if you want to practice, then you should be aware that you have to change your mindset a bit. and play the game with an improvement-focused mindset. A big part of that is like, do not tilt. Tilt is the biggest, like the worst thing that can happen to you. Tilt is the practice killer. You need to keep a good mindset at all times, because otherwise you just don't practice. You just like find excuses for things you did wrong, and you don't learn from, well, you're trying to learn from your mistakes you're doing, right? That's the way you learn. And if you don't respect the mistakes you do and just focus it on teammates that are doing bad, then like it's not practice. Even if teammates are doing bad, it's like important to keep in mind, okay, they are also humans, and even if they're doing bad, it like, who cares? I should not go for pop, by the way. I got a bit sidetracked talking about like tilts that I didn't focus on what to actually do in the game. We're +1. This time, yeah, they still have a lot of AoE. They overextend on here, they're on the wall. On the wall is a bad position. This jump is also bad. And they are popping hammer in their base. I'm striking forward to get paint out there. It was a bit early. I should have waited to strike. Is there one behind you guys? It's the bow for some reason. That's weird. Be thinking that they are the one to well, okay, I have to back up here. Let's do the same of going on the grades. Because it's funny. And the blob is focusing so hard on me that the teammate was there. The teammate wasn't able to get the pick there. I think the devils stopped that from happening. But yeah. We don't have that much paint. We have a screen. Let's see if we can play around that. Well, first to punish the slider. We could have punished it better with a bomb. Otherwise, they are holding down top mid control. I got a pick with bomb though. I was about to say that like we have to play around top mid because they're holding down the control very well. But like they just stopped being there. There's a devils around here somewhere. They moved right. I thought they might go up the ledge, so I pre-fired that. That's unlucky. We can punish the dragon though. I forget they have a lot of special power up, so I always think it ends earlier. Because usually it doesn't last that long, but they stack so much special power up that it lasts like a lot longer, probably like 2 seconds or so. I don't actually know the numbers, it's just a lot. They have strikes, we have a decent amount of paint, we don't have that much paint top mid, so let's try to clean that up. So Hydra can move up top mid maybe. I'm just gonna stay around here and try to throw bombs, because it seems to be working well into them. If the Kraken moves top mid, we'll stop it. Yep. We'll stop it. Yep. Then we'll see if we can get a pick of that. I'm gonna strike this area. There's so many people there that it's probably... Yeah, okay, no. We punish them going top mid. So they're all in here. We can pre-fire. Like in situations like this, you'll notice me like pre-firing the location where they want to move a lot, because they don't have that many options to move. We control a decent amount of paint around the area, and in general there's not many spots to go. So I'm like expecting them to move a certain direction and like punish that. We actually got the blob, I didn't expect that. We have a screen as well, so we can move. They are AoE spamming relatively well, but they can't do enough into the screen. And let's try to give paint to our teammates, so they can knock out. Good job, good game. We'll... should we go into replay mode? I think I may go into replay mode for that one dualie game. I don't go into replay mode that often, to be fair. But I want to show it because it's something I do sometimes. When, like, I'm not sure what I did wrong in a game. Or where it all went wrong. That was a really solid game from a decision-making point of view, I think. Like KDs like this, where you like do well while also staying alive, usually shows that you did something right when decision-making. It also means that the enemies didn't do that well. Maybe you just got away with stuff you shouldn't have gone away with. But yeah. We'll go over it quickly. Like, because I also usually go over it quickly. I think it was this game where yeah, I think it was this, where I just wanted to go over the... I accidentally clicked upload. I didn't mean to click upload. You can go watch it now, I guess. That was a pure accident. I just wanted to play. I just want to look at the end. And maybe I'll notice other bad areas as well. But we'll see. What I usually do is I look at this graph, because this graph tells you a lot of things. It tells you very clearly where things go wrong and where you do things incorrectly. So for example, this is just a reset, so it doesn't do much, but like they get checkpoint here, and that's something we can look at and see why that happened. And we can see on the graph, oh, we died just before, so it's probably, to be honest, our fault because we died. So let's see how that happened. Looking at the graph is like a really good way to see where things went wrong. Oh, I just messed up that fight. Okay, yeah, I remember now. I just missed my aim. So maybe I need to do more aim training on duties or something. But that's things that just happen sometimes. I get the pick on them now there, which is good. Apart from that, they don't really manage to get any pushes off there. They get another one there, and again, the reason was that I died. Well, not the reason, but I died before, so it's very likely that it's connected. I just exploded to the try. Okay, and the reason they... Okay, they just overextend and we don't punish it that fast, because our weapons are like, all of them are kind of slow, and the two fast weapons just died. So that's why, probably. Let's see where the bad things happen, though. That death is not connected, to be honest. Well, okay, it kinda is, because we go 4 down here. We all die in a very close proximity. So that's honestly the start of the bad things happening. We are still fine, though, because like we have enough space. Let's just see what exactly happens. So the general thing we notice is that, like, honestly, let's go back to the point where the entire team wiped. What we notice is, if there's 30 seconds on the clock, don't do risky maneuvers. Okay, I go for a 2-4 trade, and then all of us just kind of explode for some reason. That's unlucky. And the deleter gets beamed as well. That's unlucky. We lose a lot of space because of that. So the trade in the end actually wasn't good, just because all my teammates died at the same time, which I couldn't have foreseen. So at the time, I think it was a decent play. If I, like, with a bit more mechanical practice, I could have probably even gotten a triple out of it. Or if I just played a bit more safer and just, like, mainly focused on the bomb throw, which I think was what killed most of them. Either way, the brush goes for a trade, and this is the kind of point where I just start sharking, and where I should have also started sharking. They have point sensor with Squiffer, but Squiffer just died. And in general, they don't have that much time anymore to check for sharks. Point sensor makes it a bit different, but still, it's still a good idea, I think. And without point sensor, it'd be even stronger. I think I don't respect them out here. The 10, yeah, the 10 pushes too aggressive as well. We get the try, and like we're in a situation where I thought the game would just be over, I think. Still, I should have played like safely. That grab was a bad idea as well. Again, I should have just backed up, to be honest, to some sort of high ground. Either the block or even the grade where the leader is right now. And like done some things of that, because at that point I can't stop it anymore, I think. The VEC also wouldn't have stopped it, by the way, that the tank was just trying to pull out. At that point it was just over. because Rainmaker is such a mode where if your team dies two times, then it's just you can just lose lead like that. So what we learn from that is stay alive on defense. Especially in Rainmaker, you can play around sharks. Keep in mind that the more clearly you define what your goals are, and the more concise those goals are, the better the practice will be. So for example, if you choose like, I want to train my special awareness, like which team has special advantage, what those specials are, and how to react in response. If that is a really good goal for like a practice session, because what this kind of practice does, right? You commentate yourself, you notice those aspects, like the special awareness, for example, very consciously, and because you think about it so much, it's kind of like the next time you'll play, you won't have to commentate it, you won't have to think about it that consciously, but it'll still be in your mind, like in the back of your mind, right? You'll still be able to think that team has special advantage right now when it's important. And that's really important, because you can't think about all the awareness stuff in this game at the same time. You can't at every possible second analyze who has man advantage, who has special advantage, how much paint do we have, where can I move, people might be sharking somewhere, where's the objective, and all that kind of stuff. You like, while also like focusing on mechanics and stuff like that, right? You have to like, it has to be like kind of subconscious. And that's what this practice does. It moves like, it makes the step very conscious at the start, but that means that it'll be subconscious in the future. And that's why I think like it works well for me for training awareness, and I've shown that tip to others and they said it works for them as well. So yeah, I don't know if it works for you. As always, like, to be honest, the most important thing is to have a good mindset when practicing, and how you practice is secondary to that. But like, I think this is a really good way, in my opinion at least. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. I have a scripted video planned that goes over some like similar stuff of like how to practice and how to learn. It'll take a while because I have to do other things in the meantime. There's a lot of stuff going on with Stronghold right now. At some point that video will be out. I hope, like, if you're interested in that scripted video or like more kinds of content like this video right here, then let me know and I'll work on it more.